Hey, what's up everyone? How you guys doing today? Hopefully everybody's having an awesome week so far. All right. Hopefully everything is broadcasting and working properly. So we're going to be doing some crazy stuff today, some crazy showdown races. I've got a weird feeling we don't have any audio or something for some crazy reason. Give me 1 second. Turn down or up. Hey, what's up everyone? How you guys doing today? Hope everybody's having an awesome week so far. Okay, we got audio. Good. All right, so what's going on, guys? I see we got Uncle Broken Down, we got Daryl, we got Mojo Motoman, we got Levi, Epics. Awesome to see you guys today. Thank you all for coming out. Well, it's awesome to see all of you guys. It really is, so thank you for being here, guys. All right. So let's go see what's going on with this current showdown. Jesse, how's it going? How are you today? Michael Rose, Red Dragon. Super awesome to see you guys. I'm doing good, everybody. Thank you. Hopefully you guys are as well. I gotta find my remote control. There it is. Alright, cool. It's 4K TRA. I'm not really sure what that says, but hey, Texas, what's going on? Giovanni. Alright, so Giovanni, you're brand new to the game and you say, should I upgrade my Hellcat Redeye just to do the Prestige Cup? Well, only if you really need the respect points. I mean, if you're in a crew that's requiring you to make a lot of respect points, I would say yes, but being 3 weeks into the game, I highly doubt your crew is going to require you to make a bunch of points, so that's not really going to be one of the greatest cars in the world, honestly. So if you don't absolutely have to upgrade that car, I would say no, don't upgrade it. I mean, it's a cool car and all, but when you're a new player, it's very important to save your resources and stuff like that. You want to make sure you have plenty of keys, plenty of resources, so don't upgrade things that you don't have to upgrade at this point. I mean, your focus is getting through the boss races and stuff like that, so for now, join a nice little small crew that doesn't have a whole bunch of 5 million cash. It's going to cost you like probably 7 plus to upgrade that, plus install all the fusion parts and things like that. So it's not really super easy to do. What's up, Max? How's it going? We got Max the Gamer in the house. I'm going to go ahead and open the Discord in case Max would like to get on. So let's go find out which car we're going to run today. I don't have a lot of choices here. So my mono is only partially upgraded, so it's going to be slow. So I guess the R8 Spider is going to be my best bet, unfortunately. But hey, that's what we got today, guys. Where'd the Discord go? What the heck? Oh, it's on the other screen. Okay. Let me get into the streaming room. And hopefully these settings are set up right. There we go. All right, Max. Cool. That's all right. So we're off to a bad start, but we're gonna win anyways. Or are we? Oh, look at that! I hit the nitrous and I left them in the dust. Ralph, what's going on? John Bills, how you doing? It's always awesome to see you guys on the live streams and fun to hang out with everybody. All right. So there's race number 1. I don't expect to get too terribly far, but I realize I am now about 4 upgrades away in total to getting the Mark IV Toyota Supra. Problem is, it's going to be forever to get the darn thing. I need a bunch of those pink tokens, and hey, you guys know how that goes. Alrighty. That's a cool looking Porsche in that weird purple color. I like it. I like it. You know what? I've already forgotten how to drive this car. I think you get into 4th gear quickly, right? I am so bad at remembering all the shift patterns. I'm so bad at remembering the shift patterns, guys. I suck at a lot of things, like remembering things. I'm gonna have to look that up really quick. Because you know what? I just have the world's worst memory, I'm telling you. Jedi Boss, what's going on? Alright, so Epics, once you make all of the Elite Tuners cars into purple stars, you get the Mark IV Toyota Supra as like a prize, which is pretty amazing to tell you the truth. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with that, but it's pretty much a prize for leading all those cars. Oh, okay. I was totally shifting this thing wrong. Alright. But I've got 2 cars that are 1 upgrade away from having purple stars, and I got 1 car that's 2 upgrades away from having purple stars, so we are almost there. One of these days. One of these days. Car recommendations for Tempest. Yes, I do. If you go to my channel and you scroll down to the playlist, I got a little Tempest playlist on there. But this is my main recommendation because these are the easiest cars to get an upgrade, because some cars you can only pull out of crates. But the Volkswagen GTI, with or without the stars, will beat the first 3 bosses. For Tier 2, I always try to recommend the Porsche Boxster. You can buy it with gold if you have to. And if you get enough parts for it, it just does really well. It'll beat all 4 of the bosses. For Tier 3, the BMW M4 or the Mustang GT that you can buy from the dealership, those will do very well to beat the first several bosses. For Tier 4, now Tier 4 gets a little tricky on the 4th boss, but the GTR that you can buy out of the dealership is great for the, oh, I'm driving it wrong again. The GTR you can buy out of the dealership is great for the first boss, Tempest 1 and Tempest 2. And then for Tier 5, I would get the Lamborghini Countach. All of the cars I just mentioned, except for the Porsche, you can buy and strip, buy and strip, buy and strip. And when you strip those, it's going to drop parts, and eventually you'll have enough parts to max your cars out. That's the main, those are the main easy to get recommendations. Now, there's some other cars, like any of the Elite Tuners cars, some of those you're going to get for free. Except for the Subaru BRZ, any of those would be great for doing the boss races as long as you have enough upgrades on them. Alright, Epics, my crew's got about a 700,000 respect point minimum. Pretty much any crew that gets the milestone car, they're probably going to have a 700,000 or more respect point minimum. You have to have 30 guys in the crew all making 650 or higher. So if you got 30 people that hit 650,000, that's just enough to get the prize car every season. What's up, Michelle? How are you today? Yep, I know I'm not going to get very far on this showdown, but really these showdown streams aren't about how well I do on this showdown. They're really about hanging out and chatting with you guys, so we'll do what we can. I earn a few RP, earn some game cash, run some showdowns, and chat with y'all. That's why I love these streams. It's just fun to do. All right, Max, you have a great day, buddy. We will catch you later, and thank you for stopping by. Ryan, what's up? What's up? 650 is easy to hit if you're not a brand new player. Like if you're a new player, 650,000 respect points might be very hard. Craig, I'm doing good, my friend. How are you? Nice to see you. Very nice to see you, bud. Alright, so far we're at 500 trophies. Woo! I do like the prizes. The main thing I love about Showdown is being able to earn more of those Elite Tuner tokens. I need more of those ASAP, so if anybody can send me a bunch, that would be nice. Of course, I know you guys can't actually send me any, but hey. Maybe in another year I'll have enough to finish those last upgrades. No, it's not only from Showdown, but Showdown and the Elite Tuners events are the two main ways to get the Elite Tuners tokens. Showdowns will give out a bunch of them, the Elite Tuners events give out a bunch. You might find a few other little races on your map here and there throughout the season that give some out, but those are the two main ways. So do lots of showdowns, do the Elite Tuners events, and then check your map daily to see if anything on the map that recently popped up is giving out any of those tokens. So you never know what might be giving out a few of those things. Ah, cool. Craig hit 1,300 trophies. Nice, my friend. I just said what you were about to ask. Well, that's convenient. Now you don't have to ask. You can save your energy and not have to type all that out. And my car is nice and slow. No! They beat me, guys. They beat me. That's not wonderful. That's not wonderful. But what can we do, right? He beat me up. It wasn't very nice, but it is what it is, I guess. Alright, so we're running 9.4s. That's not too terribly bad, I guess. I mean, it's not good, but it's not horrible. It probably is horrible compared to what the fastest car can run if you haven't maxed out. But you just kind of have to do what you can do on this game, right? Alright, let's do it to it. Alright, we got one, we got one. I'll take it. Yeah, I really like the Prestige Cups. I just hate having to spend my keys and my game cash to upgrade those things and get them. I'll tell you what. Alright, so John, you kind of got to do things at your own pace here. Like, you just got to do what you're comfortable with. Most of the events, you got to remember, those are going to be on the map forever. They're not going to go away, so you've got all the time in the world to do most of these events. So you do want to get these things done, but you don't need to be in a big hurry for it. So my advice would be work on completing the first set of bosses. Now, most of the boss cars are kind of lousy, so most of the boss cars aren't very good, to tell you the truth. So winning the boss cars is definitely optional. You don't have to do it if you don't want to, but it's kind of really cool to have the boss cars. Now, the main thing I think I would start working on as soon as possible is if you like the Legends cars, Legends takes most people a year and a half to finish. Elite Tuners will take people a couple years, but this is how I worked things when I started playing. So the first thing I started doing was collecting cars to beat the first set of bosses. And eventually I got that all done. And after I was done with that, I started on Tempest 1 right away. I started on Tempest 2 right away. And then I realized for Tempest 3, my cars just aren't fast enough. So I put Tempest 3 on the back burner. And about 8, 9 months, maybe 10 months later, after I started the game, I would say about 10 months after starting the game, I started getting cars fast enough to beat Tempest 3. And that's when I started working on Tempest 3. But I was really in no hurry. I was in no rush. I just kind of took it slow and easy. I was more worried about earning points for my crew doing the Prestige Cup, stuff like that. But if I had to do it all over again, the first thing I think I would start working on would be either Legends if you like Legends, or Elite Tuners if you like Elite Tuners. Now, there's some of the boss cars you can win are pretty cool, but most of them are kind of junky, you know what I mean? The Elite Tuners cars, there's several of those that are actually really good. So that's why I would probably start working on Elite Tuners as soon as possible. Like, you're going to get a free GR Supra, and that GR Supra is one of the best cars in the game that you can get easily. But in order to tell you what you should and shouldn't do at first is a little bit hard because there's so many options. I think that one really comes down to personal preferences. Which one of those events do you want to work on first? But I would probably focus on one at a time. But yeah, I mean, when this game was out, I first started playing, most of this stuff wasn't available, so I didn't have to do all the boss races, then Tempest, and I didn't have to worry about doing that stuff plus the Legends and the Elite Tuners, because Elite Tuners and Legends did not exist. So I was able to just kind of focus on one thing at a time as they came out into the game, if you know what I mean. Timothy, I don't know, buddy. I really hope so, because we've been waiting for that type of thing for a really long time, but they have not added it yet, unfortunately. I would love for them to make something where we can play against our friends. CSR2 was recently bought by a new company, so maybe that company will put something like that in place. I don't really have any contact with them, so I don't know. I really don't know. Alright, so the Venom Concept 22, if you really want that car, you're not going to be able to get it with bronze keys. Alright, bronze keys will not get you that car. You might be able to pull it with gold keys. I currently haven't looked to see how it was available. I mean, but gold keys, if it's in the crate and there's like a 20x chance to get it with your gold keys, if you really want that car, it's a nice car. I'm not super familiar with that one yet. I haven't really messed with it, but I know a lot of people are saying that's going to be a pretty good car. But I haven't tested that one out myself, so I can't tell you whether you should or should not get that one. But I have heard good things about it from a few other people, but I just really don't know on that one, honestly. Epics, yes, I did get that car, but I have not messed with it. I made a video about it the other day. The majority of the cars I get, I don't actually upgrade, because if you try to upgrade every single car you get, you're always going to be out of game cash. You would probably have to grind for 5, 6, 7 hours a day in order to be able to upgrade every single car you get, and I'm not going to spend that kind of time, or I'm going to end up hating the game, you know what I mean? Racer Beast, how you doing, my friend? What's going on, buddy? What's the fastest car on this showdown? Well, let's go take a look what's available. Lawrence, how are you today? But Epics, that's cool that you maxed those out. It's kind of nice to get cars and max them out. But yeah, I really wish I could upgrade more cars, but the amount of game cash required to upgrade cars is kind of crazy. Yeah, let's just move to a different car for the heck of it. So let's go see what's in the showdown. Showdown. So, must use specific car. Alright, so the SLR 722 edition, why is that not... Okay, there it is. Yeah, that's going to be the fastest car in the showdown right there is the SLR 722. If you don't have that, the Mono is a really cool car if you've got it upgraded. Personally, I don't upgrade cars just to do showdowns. Alright, I do not upgrade cars just to do showdowns. I use the fastest car that I have available and I run with it, even if it's not very much upgraded or something. I just do what I can because it's so hard to get enough game cash saved up for people that don't want to play for several hours a day. So I just run the fastest one that I have upgraded, which is currently this R8 V10 Spider thingy, which is not really that great. It's not a very fast car, so we're kind of stuck with it though. Lawrence, I'm doing good, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Alright, so Amelia's LBM4 is a very cool car. I like that little car a lot, but alright, it's kind of like this. Eventually, you are not going to drive tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3 cars for anything unless it's required. You know, once you've been playing this game for a while, you're pretty much going to be strictly using tier 5 cars and maybe tier 4 cars. So if you miss one of the boss cars, that really sucks, but I wouldn't worry about it. Amelia's little car is one of the better boss cars, but you really don't need it. There's not really much you need that car for. I mean, when I first got mine, I was really excited. I'm like, oh, this is a great little car. And I used it for a couple weeks to do this or that or the other thing, and then next thing you know, I realized, you know, I'm not really using tier 3 cars for anything anymore. So you'll be okay without it. Don't worry about it. You know, it's nice to have those things in your garage as kind of like a trophy, but there's really no point to have those, honestly. They're just kind of there, you know what I mean? The only boss car that I would be upset about missing would be the Sesto Elemento, because I really like that car a lot. The Sesto is pretty cool. But even if I didn't have the Sesto Elemento, I don't feel like I would be really missing out that much. Now, back when I first started, there was some of the boss cars were really good at the time. Now the boss cars just are kind of so-so. I mean, there's so many cars that have come out that are way better than the boss cars, and eventually you're going to get some of those if you play for a long time. So yeah, don't be upset about missing a couple of the boss cars. You'll be okay without them. You'll be okay without them. Now, Amelia's car looks really cool, but I just realized I have no use for it. I don't do anything with it anymore. I haven't driven that car in a couple of years, honestly. But there's only a really small handful of cars that I actually drive. I got my favorite live racing cars. I drive those a lot. But besides like maybe 5 or 6 cars, man, the rest of them just pretty much collect dust unless there's an event on the map that requires me to use that specific car. So yeah, it is kind of what it is with those boss cars, man. And there's so many cars that I've got that I thought, man, this is so cool. This car looks amazing. And then you realize, hey, that car is not very good at all. So some cars that probably should be good or you think would be good are not. Then there's the cars that like the Nissan Juke, where you're probably like, oh, this car probably sucks. Then you find out this weird little car is a beast. So some cars may surprise you in this game, I would say. Oh yeah, that M4, Levi. Oh wait, not Levi, Giovanni, you're the one that asked. Giovanni, yeah, the LBM4 should do the job. I think the regular M4 works as well, to tell you the truth. I used Amelia's LBM4, which is almost exactly the same as the regular LBM4. Amelia's looks a little cooler, but they're almost the same car. So yeah, the LBM4 will do it no problem if you get enough parts on it. But to beat Tempest 3, you're going to have that car almost all the way maxed out. You're going to have probably, you might be able to get away with missing like one stage 6 part or something. But yeah, guys, those are nice little cars for Tempest 3, Tier 3. You're welcome, Giovanni. Alright, I gotta buy some gas. Don't be like me and spend all of your gold on gas. I only do that during live streams. Alright, so I'm at 1,290 there on the points. That's pretty good. I mean, that's nice RP for this car. That's not bad at all. I just wish like you would earn more game cash when you won a race. I don't know why it went down to 5,000. I think that kind of sucks. Alright, so how many trophies do we have so far? But that's the one thing I really like about Showdown. It's quick and easy game cash and quick and easy RP. Dang it! That guy beat me, guys. I'm sad now. Aww. That sucked. That sucked. My opinion on art so far? What do you mean by art? If you're talking about like going to the art museum, I'm not into that kind of thing. Alright, so Cryptics, how's it going? He says, saving Elite 3 for the McLaren F1, but I'm losing patience. What should I do? Well, it's probably going to take most people a year, maybe a year and a half to get through Legends, unless you're spending money. My opinion would be very patient if you actually want to elite that car. I mean, that is currently the highest earning car in the game when it comes to respect points. And if you put that elite bonus on top of it, it's going to get even more RP. So I would say keep being more patient, or I guess the other option would be to elite something like the Elite Tuner Supra, which is one of the highest earning cars in the game as well. And it's really good at live racing. I mean, that's really going to come down to personal preference, I think, but I would say the two cars that I would love to have elite right now is the Supra GR from Elite Tuners and the McLaren F1. Those are two of the best live racers that earn great RP. There might be some of the other Elite Tuners cars worth eliting as well, but I don't know, I like that Supra for some weird reason. Oh, the American Road Trip, I don't know, I mean, it's just another big event that's probably going to cost you a bunch of money. I don't really pay too much attention to the big events for the most part because I can't usually afford to do them. It's pretty expensive to buy all those cars and level them all up and stuff, so I think they're really cool events if you can do them, but if you can't, then hey, you just have to skip it and not worry about it too much. The Escapist, what's up, buddy? How are you? I'm just using a really basic shift pattern on this car. Now, this car is not maxed out. If this car was maxed out, I would be driving it a little bit differently. So sometimes when you change your parts around, that changes the way your car needs to be tuned, and it changes the way the car needs to be shifted. So from what I find out is just a very basic shift pattern right now seems to be giving me the best time on this particular car. You know what, let's go back to the hangar and see how many upgrades I actually have on this. Okay, so the LB Silhouette Super, or the Super Silhouette, oh my god, that thing is the biggest tongue twister ever. The LB Super Silhouette Sylvia S15 is a very cool car. And I mean, if you find it to be a really good live racer and you think you're going to be live racing that car for years to come, it's cool. It's not going to earn as much RP as something like the F1 though. It's always going to be a little bit behind. I mean, that's not a bad choice for something to elite if you live race with it a lot. But it's not going to be one of the better choices. I mean, if you can have the patience and you can hold out, wait for the McLaren. That's just my advice. I mean, I think overall the McLaren's probably going to be your best bet. But if you're really running out of patience, just pick one of your favorite live racers. So that's what I would say. Ooh, I got some parts I can install on this. Let's throw those on there really quickly. Ooh, I got a bunch of parts I can install. Cool, cool. We're going to make this guy a little bit faster. Wow. I don't know why I didn't put these parts on here. Okay, my car is running crazy slow, guys. Huh. I'm a little confused as to why I don't have these parts installed. That's weird. Let's throw these babies on there. Maybe I'll be able to make it a little further. So it looks like I don't have anything on any of the stage 5 parts. That's so weird. This is actually making me wonder, did the game remove my upgrades from stage 5? Because I would have put those parts on there if I had them. That is really weird. Oops. No, get out of there. Did the game take my parts? I don't know what's going on. That's the strangest thing ever. It looks like it's only the stage 5 parts that are missing the parts. Dang it, I did it again. I need to be a little bit slower instead of just jumping the gun. That's the strangest thing ever. I'm very confused by this. Huh. Alright, well, that should be a big benefit getting a little further. Audi parts are really easy to get, so I don't really mind spending the Audi parts. But now we got to tune the car. Now that we got more stuff installed on this car, we got to retune it. Alright, so what we're going to do is reset everything back to stock and figure out which parts need to be tuned first and what order. Alright, so 1341, 42. Alright, 1352. Alright, so we're going to tune the other part first. Alright, it gave us the most Evo, so we'll put that all the way down. Now we'll tune the tires till we get the most Evo. 14, 12, 14, 13. Alright, so we'll go with that. Let's find the highest Evo. 14, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 39. We'll go with 1440. There we go. That should be a really good tune on this car. And now we should be a little bit faster. You're welcome, Cryptics. I'm doing good. The Scoptis. I don't know how to say your name there. That's an interesting name. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I am doing good. Thank you. Glad you are as well. So let's get back to the showdown and see what we can do. Ahmed, how are you today, buddy? Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Alright, so we got about 890 trophies, it looks like. I thought I had more than that. Guess not. Let's see what she runs now. Whoa, okay. So I'm going to have to adjust the way I launch the car. Gamer Sheep, hey, how are you doing today? Am I killing it? What's up? What's up? You finished Lanny Bernie's challenge. What should I do? What should you do? Whatever you want to do, my friend. Are you bored? You're not like nothing left to do in the game, or I'm not really sure why you're asking that. Ahmed, that's awesome, buddy. How much gold do you get at level 100? So every time you rank up, the prizes don't really change. Like if you hit a new rank and it gives you gold, it's usually 35 gold. So I assume that you're talking about hitting rank 100. It's kind of weird how that works. Maybe you're talking about something different. Alright, so you got Tempest 1, you got Tempest 2, and you got Tempest 3. Then after you finish all 3 Tempest races, you've collected all the boss cars. And then you got your Legends and your Elite Tuners races. And after you finish those, there's just like the daily stuff to do on the map, the Prestige Cups, the big events, all that kind of thing. Levi, okay, Levi says you get 100 gold. There's a lot of things that I did a really long time ago that I just don't remember. So I'm going to assume Levi is probably correct there. Ahmed, we don't really know when Tempest 4 is going to come out, or if it's ever going to come out, honestly. Alright, so it doesn't like the tune I have on my tires. We're going to go back and change the tires, guys. It does not enjoy this tune on the tires. Now, I don't want to have to get a different start. So let's go to retune the tires. We got too much grip. I noticed I could reduce the tires there and still get the same numbers. So we're going to go and reduce the amount of grip we have. But yeah, Tempest 4, I'm not really sure if it's ever going to come out, honestly. Alright, let's try 9 PSI. Actually, that's 39 was there. Let's just go with that, 11 PSI. That should fix the problem with the kickback on the start. What's my best car? Man, I've got so many cars that I love. It's really hard to answer that question. I mean, I got so many good ones, it's not even funny. Some of my favorites, though, I love my Toyota Supra, I love my Gamera, I love my Sesto Elemento, the little Tier 4 Fast and Furious Ford Escort, the Tier 4 WRX STI. Those are some of my favorites right there. My Bentley Continental GT3 is awesome. But I can't really say I have a... Dang it, it's still doing it. Alright, I guess I'm going to have to adjust the way I launch the car then. Why is it so hard to beat Tempest 1? It's really not. It's actually very easy to beat Tempest 1. The thing is, you just have to have patience till you get cars with enough parts on it. So it's super, super easy if if you're not in a big giant hurry. So there's no reason to be in a big hurry to beat any of the Tempest races or any of the bosses or anything. I mean, it took me, I think I was playing for about 3 months, maybe 4 months-ish when I beat Tempest 1 and Tempest 2. But as long as you have enough parts on your cars, you'll be all good. Getting the parts can be a little bit of a pain in the butt though, so like I say, this game requires either a lot of money or a lot of patience. If you don't have the money, you just have to be really patient and kind of do stuff as you can. Alright, there we got an 8.9. So what was faster, with or without the kickback? Let's find out. Let's do the kickback this time and see if it's faster or slower. Three, two, one, go. Now, Tempest 3 Tier 4 is the hardest one of them all because you've got to get a car that can beat the speed trap, the car has to beat the sprint race, and be fast enough to beat the boss. And the majority of Tier 4 cars cannot do all of those things. Alright, so that was definitely slower. But yeah, the majority of Tier 4 cars cannot do all three. A lot of Tier 4 cars have great acceleration, a lot of Tier 4 cars have great top speed, but not very many have both. That's the problem with Tempest 3 Tier 4. I don't know why they decided to make it so hard, actually. But they made it very hard. Most people end up switching cars. I believe if I remember correctly, I switched cars as well. I think I was using my Mustang HPE 750, which can do it if 100% maxed out, but mine wasn't quite maxed. So I took my Mustang HPE 750. I did everything up until I got to that last race where I had to beat like 260 miles per hour. I can't remember if it was the speed trap or the sprint race. I got stuck on one of them. And then I switched over to the LB NSX for that race, and then I switched back to the HPE 750 to finish it off. So oh, I messed up again. So I don't think this is the best tune for this car, honestly. Or maybe this car just doesn't like that type of shift, or that type of launch. Alright, so Giovanni, yeah, that sucks when that happens, but my advice is always make sure your car is plenty fast enough to beat the boss before you race the boss, because you do want to give yourself some room for error. Like one bad shift or a bad start or even the game having a little glitch or a lag spike can mess you up. So it sucks, but you know, what can you do? You know what I mean? Unfortunately, there's not much you can do other than just say, hey, I missed out on the boss car, and I'm going to have to be okay with that. Alright, so Valentine, what are you trying to do with it? The LBM4 is going to be way easier to get parts for since you can... I'm pretty sure the LBM4 shares parts with the regular M4, meaning you can buy and strip M4 to get parts for it. You might want to double check that just to make sure I'm correct, because every once in a while my memory is a little bit off, but I'm pretty sure those two share stage 6 parts. So therefore, I would say the M4 is going to be the easier car to upgrade. Yeah, it does. Because you can strip M4 to get parts for the LBM4 or Amelia's LBM4, so... Now the LBRS5 is a cool car as well, but personally, I would go with the LBM4. I think you're going to have a much better time, and it's going to do the job for you. So yeah, go with the LBM4, bud. That would be my advice for that one. But yeah, I remember stripping the M4 to get the ones for Amelia, so that's the route I would go if I could. Alright, so we're pretty much hitting the wall right now. That's normally why we only stream for about an hour on the Showdown streams. It's not super easy to do. I don't know, pretty much I don't care what car you have, unless you have the fastest car and it's maxed out. After about an hour, you're kind of hitting the wall, and it's best to probably come back tomorrow at that point. But my car does not like the current tune that I have on it. It's kind of weird. Valentine, you're welcome, buddy. But I mean, I have a lot of fun on these Showdown streams, but we're normally getting stuck around an hour in. Yeah, don't make a new account just to get that one car. I mean, if you've got some really nice cars in your account, yeah, don't make a new one. I actually started over on my account. I don't know why. I played for like 3 weeks and then I started over. I really don't know why I did it. I'm not sure why I did it, but I remember I did that. I don't like the way this car is driving. Not at all. But what can you do, I guess? Alright. Hey, somehow I won. Cool, cool. Alright, SMG, how are you today? Best way to get crew RP. Live racing, showdowns, and prestige cups. There's also these little 3-race events that pop up every day, like token cups and crew cups and stuff. Dang it! This car does not like me today, guys. Maybe that's why I didn't have the... I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's getting on my nerves. Yeah, I think those are probably the easiest way to get your crew RP, to tell you the truth. Alright, Cloud. Are you asking what to spend your money on in this game? Okay, so if you're wanting to spend money on this game, I would say wait till you see a really cool car that you know is actually good. And that's probably the best thing to do, is wait for something really cool to pop up. Just remember, a lot of these cars, once you buy them with real cash, you're going to have to buy the parts as well if you want to upgrade that car. I mean, in a game like this, if you don't have a lot of money to spend, it's kind of hard to spend money on it because everything is so overpriced. I mean, I guess $20 to get a car isn't the worst thing in the world, but at the same time, you got to pay the $20 for the car, and then you got to buy all the parts along with it. So that can be several $100s to get those cars maxed out. So, I mean, I'm not really sure what to tell you would be the best way for you to spend your money, because that's kind of personal in preference. Now, if you're buying like silver, that's crazy expensive. The silver prices, or the game cash, whatever you want to call it, are crazy expensive. I wouldn't buy that. Gold seems reasonably priced. If you need some more gold, you can get that at a pretty decent deal, I think. But I would say I would either buy gold if you have to, buy keys, but the keys seem to be overpriced in my opinion as well. So I'm really stingy with my resource. I just save and save and save, and I don't upgrade anything I don't absolutely have to, and that saves me a lot of resources. But that's kind of how I do it. You just gotta be super stingy. Like crazy, crazy stingy. Alright, my car wouldn't go. My car would not go, guys. I think I had a malfunction there. That might have been my fault. I don't know. I might have messed it up. I'm not sure. I could have won that, I think, but yeah, I messed up big time. SMG, it depends on what car you're using, but both seem to give out a similar amount of respect points. Now, the main reason I would say Showdown is better if you have a good earning car is because the races go very fast. Like, you go into live racing, it may be very hard to find the live race. You gotta wait, you gotta challenge people and wait for them to accept. Sometimes they reject, and you gotta wait for another player to be open. Sometimes you have all those connection errors, so Showdown is smoother and probably faster, but you're going to get to a point where you can't win anymore. Now, if you do things right on live racing, you can live race all day long and keep winning if you've got your car set up properly, and if you're using one of the good cars. But my advice would be do Showdown until you get stuck and then move over for live racing. That's how I would do it. If you've got a good tier 4 or a tier 5 car that has over 1,000 Evo points, race the heck out of Showdown until you hit the wall and then start live racing after that. That'll earn you a lot of crew respect points. But yeah, that's how I would do it, guys. I think live racing is more fun than Showdowns myself, but that's just me, you know? Not everybody enjoys everything the same. But I'm a really big fan of live racing. It's more fun for me, but it is more time consuming. Unity, what's up? How are you? I'm doing pretty good, thanks. Here we go, 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 here we go. All right. Cloud, sorry you're having trouble on the tier 3 ladder, but sometimes all you gotta do is wait till you have a few more parts available. So the way you tune the car, the way you shift the car, and how many parts installed are the main 3 things that will make you or break you when trying to do certain things in this game. So normally when people get stuck, as long as their shift pattern's good and their tune is good, that just means you need to wait till you can get some more parts for that car. What other games do I suggest on mobile? Alright, so I have another YouTube channel for a game called War Robots. I think that game is extremely fun and I love it a lot. There's a game called, if you want some goofy little games, King of Crabs is really cool. Crash of Cars is really cool. A game called Dinos Royal, Dinos Royale, I think. That's like it's like a goofy little version of like block people that ride dinosaurs, kind of like a P-Bug Mobile or whatever. But it's a crazy little game. For other car games, if you want to spend some real money, Grid Motorsports is cool. I think that's like a $5 or $10 game. Rally Rush 3 is a really cool rally car game. Those are the main games I probably play. Some of them, though, I don't play very often. Like, there's quite a few of those games I hardly ever play. But I still log on like once or twice a month to play for 5 or 10 minutes. But since I got YouTube channels for 2 games, I really take those games seriously. And I don't have a lot of time to play the other games, honestly. The Chevy Z06 Tier 4. Is the Z06 the new one, the new Corvette we just recently got? If so, that's a very nice car. I think we might have a couple Z06 cars in the game, don't we? I'm trying to remember which car that is. Yeah, Asphalt 9's kind of cool, but it seems to be... I don't really like it. There's too much going on. It seems very pay-to-play type of deal. Let me look that Corvette up really quick. Let me look that Corvette up. The Z06. Oh yeah, the 2023 Chevrolet Z06. My understanding is that's a very nice car. I know Max the Gamer was really looking forward to that car. You know what? I don't know if I ever made a video for that one or not. I don't think I did, so I'm not really familiar with that one myself, but I've heard it's very good. Don't quote me on that. I mean, you can kind of look it up on YouTube and get an idea of what it can do and stuff. I mean, it looks like it's a 7.6 car. That might be Tier 5, though. I don't know if that's the car you're talking about, because if it's doing 7.6, that's a Tier 5 car. You said Tier 4. Okay, so if there's another Z06 in the game, I'm not really thinking it's that good. The new Z06 is actually a very good car. I did make a video for that. It's a pretty nice car. But the older one, yeah, probably not. I don't think that one's going to be worth upgrading, actually. I keep screwing up the shift pattern on this hat since I had to retune it. How do I keep messing it up, guys? But I keep screwing it up, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for messing it up. I stink, I know. All I can say is I keep screwing it up. That's alright, though. I am not super good at shifting, I guess. I suck at shifting this car. I am the worst. Alright. Unfortunately, this is the fastest car I have for the showdown. And I do not like upgrading cars just to do a showdown. Some people don't mind, but I'm not into it. I am not into it. Thing is, it takes so long to save up all your game cash. I hate to spend it so quick. So yeah, if you don't have to, don't upgrade that stuff, guys. That's the way I see it. Unless you have a bunch of money to spend. At that point, you know, do whatever the heck you want if you can afford to spend all the money you want. TEI. Is that Thai? Thai? Something like that. Alright, so the car I would recommend for beating Amelia would be either the Mustang GT Premium or the BMW M4 that you can buy out of the dealership. The beautiful thing about those two cars is you can buy and strip more of them to get parts. Most cars in the game are not easy to get. But you can pull those out of the dealership for a little bit of game cash and just buy and strip, buy and strip, buy and strip. And after you buy and strip so many of those, you're going to have the car maxed out and you'll be able to beat Amelia no problem. But I use the Mustang, I do believe. I believe I used the Mustang for Tier 1 and Tier 2. And then for Tier 3, I actually used Amelia's LBM4 to finish the last set of Tempest races. Dang it, I hate this car. This car sucks. I need to retune it or something. I don't know. I must have done something wrong when I tuned it. For some reason, this car is telling me you've got too much grip for your transmission position. So let's go try to rechange that, guys. Did I do something wrong? I mean, I kind of tuned it in a hurry since we were on the stream, but let's play around with the tune a little bit. Alright, Mojo Motoman, you have a great day, buddy. Let's try to fix this tune, guys. Let's give it all the grip, but adjust the transmission again. Oh, wow. No wonder. Okay, I had it all kinds of wrong, guys. I had it all kinds of wrong. How did I mess the tune up that bad? See, that's what happens when you're in a hurry to do something. So don't be in a big hurry when you tune your cars like I did, because somehow I totally messed up my tune. Now I see why it's not working very well. Alright, that should fix the problem. And I bet the car is going to run a lot faster now. Man, now I feel stupid. Now I feel like a big dumb dummy. But that's alright. That's okay. We'll go ahead and go through it. No thank you, Jerry. I appreciate you asking me, but no thank you. Alright. Yeah, don't be like Danny Lightning and mess up your tunes. Alright, here we go. Now we should be in the money, sorta. 3, 2, 1, go. There we are. That's more like we're supposed to be getting. Nice, nice. That's how I would expect this car to perform off the launch. So now we got it right. And it ran a little faster too. Very good. Alright, so best tier 4 car to beat Victor Kid. So if you go into your dealership and you buy the Nissan GTR that's available from the dealership, that is a very nice little car to use. It'll beat Victor Kid and the next two bosses as well. So it's the reason I recommend that car is you can buy it and you can strip it. So you can buy and strip, buy and strip, buy and strip to make that car faster and faster. And you can max that car out pretty quickly if you have the game cash to do it. That's what most of us did when we started. Now, another car that's going to work really, really good. Oh, the game crashed. Another car that's going to work really, really good would be the Subaru WRX or the Mitsubishi Lancer. Only thing is, those do require the elite upgrades before they really start to do well. But if you usually get one of those two cars for free, and they are both excellent. If you have enough parts installed on those cars and enough elite upgrades, they will beat all 4 of the bosses. It'll beat the first set of bosses, it'll beat the Tempest 1 bosses, the Tempest 2, and the Tempest 3 bosses, but it's going to take probably more patience because you're going to have to sit there and get the car and then start collecting all the free crates until you have enough parts in it to open it, to where the other one, all you got to do is grind for cash and buy and strip, buy and strip, buy and strip. And then next thing you know, ba-bam, you've got what you need to finish the cup. So that would be my suggestion. But Victor Kid's actually pretty easy to beat. My guess is you may have not got to the Elite Tuners event yet, so you probably don't have that Subaru or Lancer available at the moment. So I would say definitely go in and buy that GTR. That little GTR is great. I think it's about 400,000 game cash, which I know is kind of a lot, but it's a great car to start off with. It's got great acceleration. It's just an all-around decent car. It's pretty good at live racing. It's not one of the best live racers, but for a newer player or somebody who's just been in the game for a short period of time, it'll do you good for live racing and beating the first 3 bosses. All right. So our hour is almost up, guys. We'll do a couple more races here, and then we'll probably end the stream. We'll be back on Sunday with a lot of faster cars. So I know a lot of viewers that are newer want to get into the live racing thing, and they don't have a 7.0 car or a 6.0 or a 9.0 car. So I don't use my really fast cars on the live racing streams, just to be nice so other players can get in on it. Mac the Moderate, thank you, buddy. Alright, hold on. We'll go look at the map. Before we end the stream, let's go look at what's on the map. Unity, I'm not really sure what cars they're going to offer for gold, but if a car is being used for the event, it's either going to be pulled with keys or bought with gold for the most part. So I'm not really sure how they're going to offer the Hennessy. The Ford Mach-E, I'm pretty sure that's going to be the prize car, unfortunately. I don't think that's on the map yet, is it? Let's go look and see what's on the map. Cryptics, you're welcome, buddy. Thanks for being here. Oh, it is on the map. Cool, cool. Somehow I missed it. I must be blind. So this one requires 3 cars. Of course, none of which I have upgraded. So I'm not really sure how they're going to offer these cars, but there's going to be some way to get all or most of these cars. It's either going to be buy them with gold or you have to pull them with keys. So it looks like there's only 3 cars available. You're going to have the Tuatara Concept, the Agira RS, or the Grand Sport Vites. You're going to need all 3 of these in order to beat this part of the event here. So if you want to win this event, you have to have those 3 cars, and more than likely, all 3 of those will be gold key pulls, I would think. So I don't think this has a prize car. It looks like this is just a resource event right here. Did I miss something? This may not have a prize car. Maybe something will change when this goes live. I kind of thought we were supposed to win the Mustang Mach-E from this event, but I don't see it listed as a prize. Now, maybe when this goes live, that'll change. I don't know. Maybe I misread something on the events there, but I know there's going to be several different events. Huh. Crazy. What is the next Prestige Cup car? I actually don't know offhand. I'm going to have to find that out. I'm probably going to make a video tomorrow or something on the next Prestige Cup car. I know I need to get that out. Interesting. So this must be one of the smaller events here. There's been so many things popping up on CSR lately, it's crazy. It's been hard to keep track with so many different things being all over the map lately. I don't think I'm going to end up with the Mustang on my account. Now I can use that content account I have to make a video on how to drive it and stuff, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it on my account without spending a bunch of money, so I probably won't get it, no. I was really looking forward to getting it, and I was hoping it was something I could get, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. I don't even know if the car is good yet. I haven't tried to mess with it, so normally when newer cars come out, I don't play with shift patterns and tunes and stuff till around the time that the car is released. I just don't want to be putting out too much information ahead of time because sometimes game manufacturers can get a little mad at you if you're releasing stuff too early. So I don't mind showing you guys what the upcoming cars are, but when a car is released, that's normally when I put out a video for it. I've actually got a video for the Dodge Redeye out. I made that a while back, but that video is still very relevant, so if you just go onto YouTube and search Danny Lightning Dodge Redeye, that video should pop right up. So you might want to go search for that. But if there's a Prestige Cup car and you don't see me put a video out for it, that's because I've already got one that's still relevant. But that's the only reason I didn't make a video for it recently was because I already had one. Sometimes I might remake the video, but a lot of times I don't. Sometimes there's an update on the car or something. So if the car is different than it was at the time, I might remake it or whatever. Or if it's just one of those cars that are really, really good or something like that, then I'll remake it. But the Dodge Redeye is not really a great car. I don't think it's been updated or anything, so I never made a video for it recently. But yep, we got one out there floating around. Now, what was I just about to do before we go? There was something else I wanted to do before we ended the stream. And I cannot remember what the heck it was, guys. It felt important. Did I collect all my junk? I think I did. Felt like I was supposed to do something important, but well, it must not have been. I can't wait to get the Super Mark IV though. I'm so close. I'm so close. So this car is 2 upgrades away from being finished. Then I have 2 cars that are 1 upgrade away from being finished. So, man, it's gonna be rough doing those. How much? Let's check something out. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. So I need 125. I need to figure out how many gold tokens I have, or I need. So 125, 125, 250, and we'll add another 125. That'll be 375 plus another 75. So 370. So I'm gonna be a little bit short on the gold tokens, I think. So I'm going to be a little bit short, but by the time I get the other ones done, I might have the gold tokens. I'm telling you, this is a event where it's going to take you a really long time to get it all finished. I mean, it's been over 2 years. It's been over 2 years and I still haven't got all these cars done yet. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so epics, no, my crew is not a top 50 or top 100 crew. I'm not really sure. We're usually within like the, last time I paid attention, we were within the top like couple hundred, but we weren't very, very top because we're not really, we're kind of just laid back and fun. As long as we get the Prestige Cup car every season and stuff, we're happy. I don't want to work anybody to death. I don't feel that players should need to make like 3 million respect points every season to be in a crew. We're more of a fun, laid-back deal. We're not like work your butt off on this game to do well crew. Because I know not everybody's got the time or the patience or whatever to do that, or the money, so it's very, very time-consuming to be in one of those top crews. Oh man, Garage Tour would take like hours. I mean, I've got what, 50? I've got 60 garages. That's like, I've got roughly like 400 cars. Imagine how long it would take to go through all 400 cars. That's why I don't do a garage tour. That would probably be like an hour-long video and nobody would want to stick around and watch that. So that's the main reason I don't do a garage tour. Guys, please don't spam the same question over and over. Like if it scrolled way by and you know I wasn't gonna see it anymore, go ahead and ask again. But I mean, I can see it like 6 times right there. So ask once, and then if you don't hear something like a few minutes later, if your comment scrolled by, then go ahead and ask again. But some YouTubers will get really mad, or some moderators, like if your moderator's on, some YouTubers and moderators will be like, that guy's spamming, and then they'll like time you out from the channel or something. So it's not a big deal that you did that, but just some warning. Hey Luke's, what's up buddy? My stream's just about over, my friend, but good to see ya. We got somebody called I Am Better Than You. Well, hello. Welcome to the stream. I can kind of do a really fast little garage tour real quick. Alright, so here's my garage tour, guys. Bam, ba-bam, ba-bam, ba-bam. Oh, see, here's the other problem. You can't even tell what those cars are. Garage tour failed, guys. The garage tour has failed. We'll still go through anyways. This is a really terrible garage tour. Oh, there's one you can see, right? But no, it would be like an hour-long video just to go through and show every car that I had. But yeah, this is a pretty lousy garage tour. I apologize. Yep. Terrible, terrible garage tour. Hope you guys didn't enjoy it, because I didn't. So I'm guessing you probably didn't either. Alright everybody, well I'm going to go ahead and end this thing. I got to get going. I just want to say thank you all for being here and showing up. You guys are all amazing. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you so much for coming out and hanging out and watching all the videos and stuff like that. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for the support. Anybody who's an actual channel member, thank you. That's so nice of you guys. Anybody who donates every once in a while, thank you. That extra support helps the channel a lot. It helps the channel like get what it needs and keep everything going. So thank you to any channel members or donators. And we'll be back on Sunday with the live racing stream. So Sunday morning, if you guys are around, hope to see you guys there. All right, you guys have an awesome day, and we will catch you next time. Lighten it out. Thanks again. Later.